Welcome to Rasmus Stamgaard TV. I'm here to guide you through bar gear, bar equipment. Because I forgot to tell you what you're gonna need for making good cocktails. Because maybe you're confused.
I don't know what should I use, Rasmus? What should I use?
Rasmus, you have forgot to tell me what I should use.
Then I'm right here for you. You know, because I have the answers for you. And even if you don't have any fancy bar equipment, I have alternatives. So you ready? I hope you're fired up. I hope you have a good day. Because it's all about having good days, you know, like spend your time like you want to spend it. And I recommend making cocktails. Boom. Alright, first of all, to start off, I recommend that you have a cocktail shaker. Of course, many cocktails also built, so it's not the most important, but for the shaked cocktails, it's just good to have a cocktail shaker. If you don't have any cocktail shaker, then I recommend a fitness shaker as an alternative. So a cocktail shaker has two parts. So you have a tin and you have a Boston glass. So this is the original shaker. You can also have a tin shaker, like Tintin. Boom. Funny. So that's a Tintin, a smaller part and a bigger part. Boom. That's our cocktail shaker. We use that one for cooling our cocktails, for mixing and for chilling it down and mixing all the ingredients together. Then you need a cutboard and a knife. This is called a cutboard and this is called a bar knife. The cutboard we use for cutting our fruits, and that makes sense. So I don't know why I have to explain that. It's for cutting fruits, cutting vegetables, whatever you use in your cocktails, garnish and so on as well. And then we have the muddler. Yeah! Dooba-dooba-doop, dooba-dooba-doo. Yeah. Can you feel the love? I think you can. Great. So the muddler is used for muddling fruits. For example, you use it in mojitos for getting all the juice from the lime and mixing it with the cane sugar. You can also use it for like strawberries, blueberries and other things where you want to extract the juice. An alternative for a muddler, it could be a spoon, whatever, that can press the juices from your fruits. Then we have a bar spoon. Not that great, amazing word for that one, but a bar spoon. And we use that for churning, stirring our cocktails, for measuring with a spoon or whatever. It has lots of great responsibilities in cocktail mixing. If you don't have this awesome, great spoon, then I recommend use a teaspoon, a normal spoon, whatever you find. It's like your magic wand, a bit like Harry Potter.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, yeah, so it's a bar spoon. Then we have this fancy equipment, huh? Boom! It's for pressing lime, lemons, which you need a lot of in cocktails. This one is called a Mexican elbow, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. I have a friend that's Mexican, and he's not like this with an elbow like this one. But apparently it's called a Mexican elbow. You can call it a squeezer. I think that's a better word for that, but up to you. Boom. If you don't have a Mexican elbow, then I recommend that you either press by hand, good old-fashioned handcraft press those lemon limes. Squeeze it. Yeah. Then we have the jigger. It's a measuring tool. We use that for measuring our cocktails. Balance is the key in good cocktails. When you are cooking, then you also follow a recipe and with measurement. It's just important that you get the measurements right, because if you don't, then it's not gonna taste the same. So it's the same with cocktails, and we use this jigger for that purpose. So here we have 3 centimeters and here we have 4.5 in this one, but there's different jiggers. As long as you know the measurement, then I think you're all good. Jiggers, if you don't have that one, use another measuring tool. You can use shot glasses, for example. You know that's 2 centimeters. There you go. Not to forget, you need a double strainer and a fine strainer. And you use those, because I think right now you're thinking,
what should I use these for? Like, what's this has to do with cocktails?
Alright, so if you make your cocktails in the shaker, let's say it was a strawberry daiquiri, a classic one, not the frozen shit, but the classic one you made in a cocktail shaker. You use the fine strainer and the strainer because you don't want to have any fruit inside your cocktail. You just want the pure liquid. And also because you don't want ice in your martini glasses. Therefore you use the strainers. Woo! If you don't have strainers, then I recommend just whatever strainer you can find. Worst case scenario, you can use your cocktail shaker, and then you can make sure you don't get the ice and at least most of the fruits and so on. Great. Then we have straws. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Rasmus, it's not that important. That is true, but it's good for tasting the cocktail when you just made it. Is it good enough for serving? or is it bad? And if it's bad, don't serve it. If you like it yourself, taste perhaps one more time to make sure, is it just me who's gonna like this, or will my guests also like it? We need pour spouts. We don't need that stuff. It's like fancy shit. So you can also just pour from the bottle, but we use the pour spouts because that way we can actually count how much is coming out. So it's coming 1 centiliter per second. And that way we can actually count how much we do and just free pour the liquid, which makes it a lot faster. Boom, 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 boom. Super fast, yeah. Yeah, if you don't have a pour spout, just pour from the bottle. Another thing you need in cocktails is, or like you're gonna use it a lot in at least some of the classics. Sugar syrup, yeah. Or other syrups is like our sweetness, the stuff we use for sweeten our cocktail. Sugar syrup is pretty easy to make. You take 1 liter of fine sugar and then you mix it together with 1 liter of boiling water. You take a bowl and then you put in the sugar, then you boil 1 liter of water, you pour over the sugar. That was the sugar syrup, and I recommend making this stuff and have in your fridge. It can last for 1 month. 1 month. It's super easy to make, and fine sugar, that's cheap, you know, it's below cheap, more cheap than oats, and that is cheap. Great. Now we know how to make our cocktails more sweet. We just use the sugar syrup. It can be used in most of cocktails just for sweetening it up. So it's a good base ingredient to have. But let's say you make a cocktail and oh, it's not good. Then add some sugar syrup. And don't add too much because then you're also gonna destroy the cocktail. If your cocktail is too sweet, then we can use limes. Is a way to make it more bitter. You can also use lemons in classic cocktails, in at least like a lot of them. You have some limes, some lemons, some grapefruit to make it more bitter. Now, of course, there's cocktails like Negroni or Fashion where you don't use lime, lemon, but in cocktails such as Margarita, Daiquiris, Mojito, Bramble, and so on, there we have some bitterness, and that comes from our lime or lemon. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah! Next one, go fancy and have a mixer glass. Mixer glass is mostly for the cocktails that's stirred, like Negronis, Old Fashioned, Sazerac. Then we have this mixer glass. You can also use your busting glass for it, or use the glass you're serving. I just recommend a mixer glass that looks professional and, you know, cocktail master, you know? Mixer glass. Boom. Then one more thing you need. Are you ready? One more thing I have forgot all about, but it's really important. It's really important. It's like crucial in cocktails. Like that's perhaps the most important ingredient. 1, 2, 3, go. Ice. Yeah. We need some ice. Ice is what I forgot all about and what is really important. So lots of ice, and we do that because we want chilled, good cocktails. And please fill up with ice in your cocktails, like gin tonic, whatever you make, use lots of ice. And not just 1 cube, 2 cubes. Fill up that glass. Please just fill it up. It will taste better. And when you're at a bar, don't ask for, you know,
I want less ice because then I get more booze. I know that for a fact.
No, you don't. You're not getting more booze just because you get less ice. That's not how it works. If you get a lot of ice, then you will not get a watery cocktail. Yeah, and please do that from now on. Like, trust me on this one. It's good that I have you in my video because you're asking all the dumb questions.
Yeah, but Rasmus, I want booze. I want booze in my cocktail. How do I get that then?
You just ask for double, or you ask for triple, or whatever. Ask for classic cocktail with lots of booze, like a Sazerac, Old Fashioned. Ask for 3 of those. Then I'm not gonna talk to you anymore because then you're beyond wasted.
Alright, I will try that, Rasmus, then, but I'm coming back if it doesn't work.
Well, I think I'll not see you again then. Great, so back on subject. I think that was all you need for good classic cocktails. I hope so. I think I went through it all. Now you know what's important. If you don't have any of this stuff, then relax. You can make good cocktails just with a glass. Like, I recommend ice. That's really something you don't want to miss. And then of course booze. Yeah, that's, I think you know that. I hope so. Booze is of course good, and good quality booze is important. We don't want the cheap stuff. Okay, you with me? I'm just gonna sum up what you need. Lots of ice, good quality booze, glasses to serve, some good guests that want good cocktails. But follow the ingredients and measure the cocktails and you're all good. This was Rasmus Stamgaard's cocktail video, and if you like what you saw, what I have been saying, then show me some love because I need some love. I really need love. Alright, I'm not like that desperate. Alright, what I'm saying is like subscribe. Yeah. A small thumbs up is also alright, so give me a like or subscribe, whatever you prefer. But I hope to see you in the next video, because I'm there, and if you're there as well, then it will be awesome, right? Boom! Just stay awesome, have a good one, and I'll see you around. Boom!